What is up, Gamer Nation? I didn't forget about this channel. I almost forgot for a second that I actually had to record a video. And I was remembering earlier today, and I was like, I feel like there's something I should be doing right now. And it was this. This is what I was supposed to be doing. Um, at least before the 7th. That's kind of my goal, or trying to be my goal. But whatever. Um, so stuff that's been how my September went. It was going off pretty strong, and up until the end, I want to say it was pretty good, and then towards the end it got kind of weird, as in I didn't feel really well mentally, um but that's whatever. I started my new job. It's honestly, I think I'll probably be able to say that it's my easiest job, the easiest job I'll ever have, to be honest, because it is just I'm just editing stuff in Photoshop. I'm making pictures lighter, and then I'm changing name files, and that's it. And I'm getting paid 50 cents more than what I used to working at Pizza Hut. And I also am able to finish homework in between. So that's that's pretty good, just knowing the work that I'm doing over there. So it's probably gonna be the easiest job I'll ever have, ever. So there's that. When it comes to stuff that I've been, I guess, going through mentally, emotionally, whatever you want to call it, I feel like I've been dealing with less emotional stuff, to be honest, which is good. And now I'm just more so worrying about college and scholarships, because I haven't applied to any colleges yet, and I probably should. And that's my goal before either sometime this week or next week. So probably on a day that I have off, I'll probably just apply to a bunch of colleges, write some things if I need to, essays or whatever, and apply. College Go Week was 2 weeks ago, and I didn't do anything for that. But that's kind of been my only worry so far. I've just been more worried with college and all that stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm excited for college. I'm not going out of state, but I am going to a college near me, so it's an hour away. Or that's the college that I want to go to. It's an hour away, but it's still in state, and I want to bunk there. I already have some plans to bunk with a friend of mine that doesn't go to my school, but they used to go to my vocational program or whatever, and one of their friends, because he's also going, and maybe just have some other person, stranger dorm with us too, just to get to know more people. But other than that, I haven't really had any worries. It's just been mainly keeping up with academics, colleges, scholarships. Yeah, I guess there is a privilege in being Hispanic, because there is a thing of there being a lot of scholarships for being brown. So, if you're brown or just not white, get on those scholarships, because there is actually there's a lot of scholarships for people who just aren't white. That's pretty cool. Um, I have Netflix now. I don't know how long I've had Netflix for, or if I even mentioned that in my last video. But I have Netflix now, and I've been watching Sweet Tooth with my dad, and it's so good. Shout out to the 3 other Sweet Tooth fans out there, because there's 5 of us left. There's 3 of us left in the wild. And I don't know, when I think about how much content I've missed out on, it's kind of crazy, because I used to have Netflix. My family used to have Netflix 3 years ago, and then my dad canceled it because he was like, well, we don't watch Netflix anymore. Well, I don't watch Netflix. I don't really use it for anything. So then he canceled it, even though literally everyone else in our house used it. So I've just been missing out on 3 years worth of content. But I've been watching Sweet Tooth with my dad, for one. I want to watch BoJack Horseman so bad. I'm waiting to watch it with one of my friends because he's seen it already, and we're gonna watch it together or have like a watch party. I want to watch Death Note really bad, but I'm also saving that and like a lot of other anime um, for a watch party with one of my friends, the same friend that I was gonna dorm with. Yeah, and then I was watching some of Scott Pilgrim Takes on the World, I think is what it's called, with my friend earlier. Um, so yeah, I've been catching up with that. I feel like a Coco Melon baby whenever I'm on Netflix because there's like so much content and so many shows that I missed out on, and it's 3 years worth of content that I've just not been able to see, really, at least legally. And I just haven't been able to catch up on that. I'm trying to also not be on my phone as much, but also just making things more. I've been really into like I used to DIY a lot of my clothes and make a lot of my trinkets and stuff, and I hadn't really done that for a while just because of like mental health and like work and stuff, I would probably say. But I have a different job. I have the weekends off and then like 2 or 3 days off. Sometimes I'm only scheduled to work like 2 days, which isn't a lot. I'm also going to have to be more stingy with how I spend my money. I've been trying to be more aware / self-conscious about how I work with my money, and yeah, because I'm only working like 5 hours at my new job too, and I'm getting paid like 50 cents more um, than when I used to be working at Pizza Hut. So I need to cut back on a lot of things, or like be more stingy with it. Not stingy, just more aware and less spending, and like actually being like, okay, is this something that I really need? But also probably just DIYing more and also reducing and reusing, and again just being smarter with how I'm using my stuff, because if it's not Spotify Premium, which I pay for, me and my friend's account, or my gas, or my Minecraft realm, those are like the three things that I'm like, those are things that I want to keep, like at least monthly expenses, and everything else I need to be smart about and think about, like, is this something that I really want, or is it just like, can I get this another time? And then I also just want to try saving more money in general, just because it's just a good habit to have, just a smart habit to have, and also realizing that, because like I don't have any utilities to pay, I don't have anything that I really need to pay for, except like my mom is making me pay for, I think, like the water bill or something. So it's like, no, the gas bill, which is like $60, I think, every time I get paid. So that's not sort of like $30 or something like that. So it's not a lot, but I guess it's like I'm okay with it, and I'm willing to like pay for that, because to me that's kind of teaching me that like I have utilities that I'm going to have to pay soon. Like all the money that I have, I can't. It's not just spending money, because for me, again, I don't have any utilities to pay for unless it's gas or again Spotify Premium and all that the other like monthly things I pay for. The 3 monthly things I pay for, actually. So I need to be smart with the money that I do have left, and be aware of what is a necessity to me, or what I should consider a necessity. So it's just that I'm trying to be smarter, and I also just want to do more DIYs. And speaking of DIYs, there was an Apple festival near me that I went to today with my best friend and then two of my other friends, and I made me and one of my friends these little apple berets, and I'm actually really proud of this. I think it's really cute. Will I wear it again? Maybe. I made it just for the Apple Festival. I think it's really cute. Um, and I want to make more like hats, like, or like berets, but like they're like different fruit. And that's another thing that I've been also wanting to get more into, since I'm gonna have more time off and not be working as much as I used to. I can start actually like working with and like making my just working on my small business, because I did used to have a small business, and then I stopped working on it for like a year because I just first of all, because like I wasn't really motivated to do it, and I didn't even really put like a hiatus. At first, there was one time where I took a hiatus and like I announced it, and then just like for this past year, I just haven't done anything for it, and I haven't even bothered to put up a hiatus because I was just like, this is kind of, it would be a little embarrassing. It feels a little embarrassing to put a second hiatus after making like 2 sales, or 2 like posts about like things I'm selling, and then just dip. And so I just hadn't put anything on there, but I want to make more things that I'm actually like interested in, or like things that like I would want to buy personally. So I used to make, the first things I ever sold were these like customized like plushies, I guess. So the way that, I'll put some like examples like on the screen somewhere, but basically this kind of style of like plushie like customization was, you would take an old like stuffed animal, or just a stuffed animal, and you cut their face out, and then you add a new face, you add accessories, you make it unique and personalized and way different than what it originally is. And I used to make those a lot, and those were like my main selling point. But even up until, I think I started like sophomore year, I think beginning of sophomore year or freshman year. I think it was sophomore year. Like that was what I was making for around a year and a half. And then I think my first hiatus was like, I wanted to make more stuff, but I also wanted to make different stuff. I didn't want to make just the bears, even though people really like the bears. So then I kind of strayed away from that, and I want to still make the bears, or like the stuffed animals, because I think they are genuinely really cool and they're really fun to make, especially when you're really enjoying them. But I also really want to put more emphasis and make more just things that I think I would actually buy, and things that I think are really cool. So like I want to get really into making patches and pins and stickers and DIY one of a kind like accessories and stuff like that. Or like hats and I don't know what's in my throat. Just other things that I think, like, again, I would buy, because I just think it'd be cooler, like prints and art, especially more so focused on like my art and stuff like that. That's definitely something I want to focus on more. So yeah, that's kind of been all September. I would say September was definitely like a getting into the rhythm of things again and starting new. But I feel like October is going to be a really busy month, just because there's already a lot of stuff there's a lot of dates that I know of that are going to be important, just off the bat. And then there's also Halloween and other things I want to do with friends, and then field trips and all this other stuff before fall break. I don't even know if my school's fall break is like this month or not, but sometime. So just doing that, and I'm hoping for fall to be a good month. September, I would give it like a solid 7 out of 10, I would say. I want October to be like an 8 or a 9 month-wise, especially because it's fall, and it's getting more so fall season, and I like fall. It's my favorite season. Yeah, that's all about all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Really, honestly, hoping October gets better, gets good, or however else you would say it. Yeah, watch Sweet Tooth, and if you watch Sweet Tooth, don't spoil it for me. I love the show. It's so good. It's so good. I love. If you guys have any like TV shows or media that like take place during the apocalypse, especially if they have some kind of like mutant or like nature takes over kind of thing, like how Sweet Tooth has, kind of, like, please send me those, because that's like my favorite genre of apocalyptic media, like nature takes over and then it's just nature again, but with like human, like a human base, but then there's like overgrown trees or something. I don't know. That's my favorite kind of apocalypse, apocalyptic media. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. Remember, there's someone out there that loves you, and I will see you in another video, Gamer Nation. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.